Whoops. And we're live. Tardy. Extremely tardy. But live. Live from Cloud 9. Is everything working? Yeah, as requested by Mr. Robert. This is big number 4 show of the Octagon wheels. One show for each wheel so far. That was named by Dom. Oh man, it's one of those days. I'm so sorry I was so late. It's just one thing after another. I tell you, my dream, it's like, rock stars, right? They go city to city. They basically get out of their limousine and they walk right on stage, and somebody, mic's not on? There we go. That's probably better. Is that better? Why? Why is that? Oh, what I was saying, and that was a great point. That was a great point just then, is the dream is like how rock stars, they show up, at the venue in a limousine. They walk out of the limousine. They walk right onto stage, and some guy hands them their guitar. It's already tuned. Their amp is set up exactly how they like it. Every knob is in the perfect position. And they just play that first note. The show ends. They walk off stage. They hand the guitar to somebody. They walk to their limousine and they go to their hotel. Now, meanwhile, I'm the exact opposite of that. I'm by myself in here. It's 90 degrees. I'm running around, pulling my hair out. And so what? And I forgot to do some things. Basically, we had our setup for our guests on the last show, and I'm slowly figuring out how to quickly change between guest setup and normal setup. And one of the things I forgot on my list is I need to reposition the mic. Let me make a note to myself. Reposition the microphone. Oh boy. Oh boy. But I had a pretty good day though, despite this technical challenge at the beginning of the show. I hope you guys have been good too. It was fun. I actually got to meet a bunch of you. I don't know if any folks are here that I met, but I got to have dinner last night with LostElf, Skull, Frambox, and Seebeck Music. It was awesome. Yesterday I literally worked from 6 in the morning till 1 a.m. except for this break to meet this crew from our chat. It was such a lovely break because I've been working almost nonstop since Saturday morning. So it was really nice. It was really nice to see them. Okay, so some of the work I was doing was for this job I have to do so I don't go imminently bankrupt. But some of the other work was for the show. And per usual, I made a whole bunch of changes and I tested them some, but I thought I was going to have time to test them a lot more before the show, and I of course did not. So keep your fingers crossed. There are so many things that could go wrong. I've changed the order of some things. I can't even keep track of all that I changed. So keep your fingers crossed. This is the first thing that might not work. Oh, and I should say, welcome everybody. I am the Etcetera Kid, if you didn't already figure that out. And this show is all improvised, which should be incredibly obvious based on this introduction today. All the music I play is made up on the spot, but I get a ton of help from you guys. You guys name our songs. I'm on the wrong order. I need to start with creating the songs. You guys choose the BPM, the starting key. You guys choose the keyboard sounds. I turn using to drum loops and drum fills. You name our songs, name our venues and album names. You name our tours. You teach our bot Tubi how to talk. One of the things I added over the weekend is so I have this custom chat program, and then I have my checklist that I call. It's on a screen there. My custom chat is on a screen over there, and on my checklist I have these timers that tell me how long I've been talking, but I just don't notice them. So I added this new feature that huge in purple on my chat program. Every 2 minutes it tells me how long I've been talking. So 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes. Not that I don't want to talk in the show anymore, but I'm really trying to tighten things up a bit. Now, obviously, this introduction is the opposite of tight. This introduction has probably been, I guess it hasn't been that long. It's good that I'm talking because one of the things I wrote seems to be frozen. Oh, there it goes. So we're, in theory, changing the order of one part of the show, if it works. Let's see if it works. I think it did work. We're going to start with request milestones. And we have, let's see, for this next track, this is Stoosh Batista's 100th request. Big 100 for Stoosh Batiste. Congrats. And this is Goldilocks' 10th request. Congrats on those milestones. And this is Almost Life's 5th drum kit, Reginald Delware's 5th drum loop, and Almost Life's 75th drum fill. Congrats on those milestones. Oh, everything is so different. I don't know quite what I'm supposed to do. Oh, yes, I press this, and then please work. Oh, there it is. It is there. And then our requests for this next track, 86 beats a minute from Mr. Robert, Key of D from Allegra, Mixolydians Are Mode from Incredible Bunny. We got drum loops from Reginald Delaware and Goldilocks. Oh, we got a 6-month resub from Dusty Huffman. Hey, Dusty Huffman. I think I saw another resub in there. I don't know why my computer is not happy. Oh, there we go. Why did it say that? Oh, it changed too many things. Oh, we had a host from Dom to start off the show. Thank you, Dom. Oh, and there were a whole bunch of things at the beginning of the show. We had Shazone just subscribed with Twitch. Thank you, Shazone, for the sub. Nifty Guy just subbed on Bandcamp. Stoosh Batiste just had a 5-month resub. And Ninja Fleas had a 6-month resub. Testing resub notifications, Ninja Fleas wrote. I think that was Ninja Fleas. Maybe that was Tubi. And then a donation from... Oh, where'd it go? It disappeared. A donation from MJ. Thank you, MJ. Where'd the note go? I wanted to read MJ's note. Where's MJ's note? Oh, MJ wrote, meant to do this on Friday. Got caught up in the guitar noodles and scat vocals. Cheers, kid. Thank you, MJ. Okay. Let's see. Well, so far, some of the things that are new have not broken. So that's good. Oh, hey, LostElf. I don't know if you were here, LostElf, but I was telling chat that I met y'all. I met y'all last night. And it's cool. Where I'm doing this job, I have to travel to where this job is, and it turns out it's very close to LostElf and Skull. So I'm not going to say where it is, but so I might get to see them again. Okay. I'm slowly finding my equilibrium. Wow, we are so behind schedule. We are so behind. I was going to talk more, but let's just get some music going. Let's look at let's see. We import our requests. Bring in our drum fills. We got our drum fills. Oh, and I got to I'm gonna forget that. Okay. Hey, Skull's here. Hydrofox, it's time to communicate. Our drum kit for this next track is, if it shows up, it's the hip hop kit. It was requested by Almost Life. Ooh. Okay, I was just enjoying the scratch sound. Let's see. Oh yeah, drum loops. Let's make our drum loops. So, Frambox brought me some maple candies and maple sugar, and I hate to say it, but I've eaten most of it already. She got me a lot of stuff, and I was just staying up late working on doing this editing for this job, and I just unconsciously was just pounding this maple candy. It was delicious though. So good. Okay, I think we got our loops, do we? Have I just forgotten how to run this show? Why did it do that? Did I just break something? Okay, there it goes. Let's see. We got our first loop. In theory, if I don't screw anything else up. There it is. It's from Reginald, Delaware. Reginald, Delaware. Not to be confused with Reginald, Colorado, who occasionally makes an appearance on the show. Here's Reginald, Delaware. Wait, what is that sound? You guys, that doesn't seem like it's part of the beat. What is it? Sorry, guys. Anything that's strange that happens, I'm gonna have a feeling like I've broken something. So let me just. Can you guys hear that, or can I just hear that? So what you guys are hearing is the drum loop using the piano. Okay, I know exactly why that's happening. I know exactly why that is happening. So, it's part of this. I'm working on this cool project, but I forgot to. Basically, what happened? Well, yeah, I don't think any of you guys probably care. Well, MIDI is going from MIDI is the way that musical instruments, digital instruments, talk to each other, and MIDI is sent from my looping system, right, to multiple places, to two different computers, because they need that information for different things. And currently it goes to the streaming computer so it can show the Jumbotron credits at the right moment. But I'm also working on something else with Magus that's going to. How can I stop this? Oh, I know. And I was prepping for that, and I forgot to disable something. So I think that should fix it, what I just did. In theory. Okay. Let's try this beat again. Oh, man. Come on, kid. You can do it. You've done this show almost 200 times. You can pull it together. Well, that's not the right button, though. There we go. Let's see. Let's listen to it once more without the piano. And Megan says, is this my fault? It's not Megan's fault at all. This is 100% my fault. Wait, is my... Oh, I thought... Yeah, No, this is 100% my fault. I should not even have mentioned Magus' name. There's no guilt by association. This was 100% my fault. Let's see. Here's Reginald Delaware. In theory, without the piano. What you guys heard was Microsoft Windows. Oh, whoops, that's awkward looking. See, I'm a wreck today. Microsoft Windows has its own little synthesizer that you can send MIDI to, and that was the piano that comes with Microsoft Windows that you guys were listening to. Okay, here's Reginald Delaware. In theory, maybe not yet. Okay, now I swear you're going to hear Reginald Delware's beat this time. I swear it's going to happen. This time. Was it 3 times or 4th time a charm? I can't remember how many times it's been. Here it is. You know, and it's good. We're just going to leave it raw. I'm not going to do anything to it. No kick on 1. In fact, no kicks on any parts of this, on 1, 2, 3, or 4. There it is. Reginald Delaware, 100% raw. Vegas is laughing so hard. Okay, and then we got Goldilocks. Oh, look at my cameras. See how you're supposed to have a certain amount of headroom, and I should know this. I don't know what happened. I guess the camera slipped. Here's Goldilocks. Goldilocks raw from our generator. I'm leaving that one 100% raw too. I love it. Thank you, Goldilocks and Reginald Delaware. We have our beats. Let's check out our sounds. I'm still unsure if this show is going to happen because there's so many little things that could go wrong. And Magus did a cheer and wrote, sorry, chat. It was not, I should not even have mentioned Magus's name. No, I made a stupid mistake earlier with this one piece of code. Okay, let's see. Marmar says, tinfoil hat on. He left that last loop raw because there's already a kick on 1. I was digging it. Okay, we got Domsby, jazz organ. Domsby, what am I saying? Dom's sound. Thank you, Dom, for the host again. And then we have, let's see, from Marmar, the vintage clavinet 2. And then from Enigma, we got the electric guitar muted notes. Wasn't it awesome having an actual guitar player here on Friday? I loved it. And we got another guitar player coming on Wednesday. So if you guys missed Friday, it was Ken Husbands. Check out the VOD. On Wednesday, we have Benjamin Andrews coming. And you guys, if you haven't yet, check out Benjamin Andrews' band, Combrio. It is awesome. Awesome band. Super funky, soulful band, San Francisco based. But I don't know, man. They could blow up. And we got from Dorf, we got the cellos pizzicato. And then from Lost Elf, we have Lost Elf's bells. And then lastly, from Azazilin, smart girl. Okay, those are your sound options. Oh, thanks, Ninja Freeze. Yeah, I think Ken thanked you guys, but I know he was psyched because at least a couple of you guys bought one of his records, and that's so nice when you guys could do that. I mean, it really, you guys did that for Mark. It leaves a real impression on them. To not only did you guys enjoy the performance, but you enjoyed it enough to go check out their music. So I was, it really made me happy that I don't know who did it, but thank you to whoever purchased the records. Let's see. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh, yes. This is delicious water. I don't think I'd ever really feel comfortable endorsing a product. I mean, maybe if I don't know, if I was absolutely desperate and it was the only way to keep the show going, I guess I'd consider it. But in principle, it's something I'd rather not do. But I think I would endorse water. I feel comfortable endorsing water, you know? That doesn't hurt my ethics at all. Now, granted, I'm not saying a branded kind of water, but just water. I endorse water. I go on record as endorsing water. I suggest that all of you guys look into water. If you've never drank water before, it is the best. I guess I'm in one of those moods. Okay, we got Enigma as just resub for 5 months. And right, squeeze this in before the song. And thank you, Enigma. Hydrofox. Hydrofox. See, there's some hydro. Someone else is into water as well. Let's see. We did a poll a while back because I wanted to know if you guys would rather give up water or food. And the assumption was you could live either way, right? It wouldn't affect you, but just which would you miss the most? And for me, without any question, it would be water. Like, I mean, I love food, but I don't know. There's something about drinking water. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about this. Let's see. I've started late and I'm talking a while. Let's get to some music. So I'm also very apprehensive about playing the music because I was doing a lot of work on my patch that controls the cameras, and unfortunately that runs partially inside of Ableton, which is our looping. So keep your fingers crossed that it won't crash. Okay. I think it's time to etcetera. I think it's about that time. Yeah, Almost Life asks about Tubi switching the game. The reason Tubi's doing that, well, Tubi's worked with Nightbot because I've been too lazy. I'm not lazy. I just haven't had the time to teach Tubi how to do it itself. So Nightbot already knows how to do it. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. The reason I'm doing it is I'm trying to figure out which game brings in the most new viewers who watch the most minutes. Because it's like if IRL brings a ton of people into chat, but they leave immediately, that doesn't help us, right? I'd much rather have one viewer come in that watches for 3 hours than 1,000 viewers come in who watch for a minute. Anyway, so I'm testing that. So I'll probably do it a couple more weeks because the data so far is inconclusive. Okay, it's that time. It's time to etcetera. Hey, Qbit. It might help if I end the poll, though, right? Did I even end the poll? Well, you know what? It's too late to end the poll. I'm just starting with, did we? I don't remember if we ended the poll. Well, it's too late. I'm just gonna go with. Oh, actually, I know I could find out who won. I can't show it on screen, but. Well, it's not showing. Is it? Okay, well, I'm just gonna choose my own sound to start. I'm just choosing. It is amateur hour today. Okay. And I'm gonna start. Well, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. man, nothing broke. Although camera 2 is pitch black. Well, what's up, camera 2? Camera 2, you're living in darkness over there. Look at that. Camera 2, you're going through a dark, depressing period? Is that what's going on? Oh, thanks for all those calps. Fall Rate's here. Who else? You know, I didn't say hi to that many people at the start of the show. I see 13 Nile, Allegra, Stooge, Hydrofox, Almost Life is Zazzlin, Qubit, Goldilocks. Remind me before we start the next song to... I didn't tell you to switch to... Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay. Camera 3. Camera 3 was feeling left out. Camera 3's like, why are you talking about camera 2? You always just talk about camera 3. Are you feeling left out, camera 3? I didn't switch to camera 3. I know what happened. I forgot to stop. Well, I guess it started up again. My looping program controls the cameras, so it told camera 3 to start to switch. Oh boy, man. And there's a host from Germaximus. Hey, Germaximus. Let me see. While I think of it, so I have this little settings file. I need to update one of the values. I could break everything by doing this, but let's find out. I have not tested this. Let's just find out. We'll find out in a moment. Okay, let's look at these titles. The funny thing is that camera 1, 2, and 3 are all the exact same model of camera. And I think because of that, they feel the need to assert their independence and differences. As they're all the same camera, they're all the same secret lens that I use. I don't tell anyone what it is. It's my secret lens. My instant Photoshop lens that makes me look... See, LostElf, Skull, and Frambox and Seaback met me. They know that in person I look like I'm 80. But these lenses, they shave off like, I don't know, 10 years. 10 years or so it looks like I'm 70. Okay, let's see. Reginald Delaware says, I got a new 4K desktop screen, and in 4K the kid needs a shave. Reginald Delaware, not just in 4K and any K, in 0K I need a shave. Okay, let's see if this works. You know, if today on this show, if anything works, like whatever it is, things that have always worked, it's like a gift. Like if just, you know, if the drum generator works, it's a gift. Because, oh boy. Let's see, will this work? Can we listen to our music? It works. It's a gift. A gift. I can't believe it. Okay, let's look at our titles. Fall Rate 1000 says, can I get a slim me down 20-pound lens? Yeah, I mean, I'm gigantic in real life. Like this lens does, it makes me look younger, it makes me look skinnier, it makes me look more bulky. Let's see. Did I miss a yeehaw rate, or are you just chilling, Fall Rate? It's good to see you. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have here? Simple, one word from Goldilocks. Accompanied. Let's see. What else we have? From Hydrofox, Pixelated Fairy Dust. What else? From Buddy Nova, Swell Bells. From Megas, Hush Breaths. Fall Rate is now hosting. Yeah, I was asking because I need to find out if I owed you a yeehaw. I think a host deserves yeehaw. Once we get through these titles, we'll do a yeehaw. Oh yeah, 2 more. What are we doing? Oh yeah, Hush Breath from Megas, and 1 more from Qbit, Northern Winds. Okay, those are your titles. Will this work? Will our titles work? Title poll? They did. So we could name this track Accompanied Pixelated Fairy Dust, Swell Bells, Hush Breaths, Northern Winds. And some good titles I missed. Let's see. The Tale of the Tree's Toil from Dom. Trot On Away in the Night is Zaslin. Sneaking Back In, Cake Johnson. And from Fall Rate 1000, When the Yee touches the I can't say it. When the Yee touches the ha. You know, I feel like, there's yin and yang, right? Is Yee ha the equivalent? Is that like the Western equivalent? Yin and yang, Yee and ha. What do you guys think? Oh, Fares says save the ya for the hump day raid. Okay, I'll save it. I'll save it. Wait, why did it do that? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, I don't know what just happened. Let's see. Fares 1000 says, that's deep. The yee and the ha. Balance, right? If you just do the yee, do you guys want to live in a world with just yee or just ha? No, you want both. Balance. We need balance. The balance of the yee ha. Wait, why is this doing this? Oh yeah. I seriously forgot how to run the show over the weekend. Everything looks new to me. Okay, I'm ending this poll. Oh no, I'm not yet. I gotta take my notes first. What did I do? I did a little bit of flute and some voice. That was it, right? How was it? Okay, I'm ending the poll. Hydrofox says you can make a religion out of this. Yeah. Okay, what is it? It's Qbit's title, Northern Winds. This track, now known as Northern Winds. Northern Winds. Thank you, Qbit. Okay, let's fade this out. So this is going to be the second time through our loop, right? So the show itself is a loop. Each song, there's the prep before, there's the titles after, it's a loop, And then there's a bigger loop that is each show, and then a bigger loop which contains each tour, and so on and so on. But anyway, we're now into the second loop of the show, where everything could mess up because I changed how my loop worked. So I'm apprehensive. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So I had this idea, I thought, I think I can shave off maybe 20 seconds of time from our in-between stuff that is just me just waiting for stuff. Qbit says, I'm honored to have this opportunity for this title, and then in parentheses, long prepared speech. Okay, here we go. Starting to get ready. Starting to get ready. Where's the next track? The main reason I moved out to California was for the weather, the warm weather. I hated the cold. But ever since I've had the studio, I now look forward to cold weather. Let's see. There we go. Why is that? That shouldn't be stuck there. Is that stuck? I don't want to show it this long. That was a good reminder of our calendar coming up. Oh yeah, we should do a poll. But don't forget, Wednesday, Benjamin Andrews, he's with the band Combrio. He's got a whole bunch of sponsorships. That's pretty cool. Nordstrom, Mesa Boogie, Milkman. And we got fiddler Eliza Rose coming up. Keyboard player Colin Hogan coming up. And like our first two guests, I've never met any of these people before. We've just communicated over email. We will meet for the first time about an hour before the show. Oh yeah, here's a poll. Let's do this. This is an interesting poll. This comes from who does this come from? This is from Mr. Robert. Mr. Robert wants to know, what is or was your favorite subject in school? And while you guys choose that, I'm going to prep for this next track. Qubit says, what does coding fall into? I would say coding falls into, that's a good question. I don't know. I'd say math, although I don't particularly like math. Looks like we had our first time drum loop coming up. This is sort of a dark track. I don't know about it. Sure, let's speed it up. Sure, Tubi, we can do that. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, that's not auto. That's not done automatically. That's slowing us down. That's the issue. Not auto. I want it to be auto. There we go. Let's see. You know, it's weird, chat. I've been getting very few mode requests recently and almost no minor requests. Very few minor mode requests. Just major modes. It's a mystery. There we go. Is that gonna work? There we go. Okay. Just getting. This is the one part of the show that is the slowest part, and I cannot figure out any way to speed it up. But this part of the show is now complete. Well, for this song, we got a request. Okay, I think I can end. Yeah, I'm gonna end this poll. Do I end it now? Yes. Let's see. Chat's favorite subject in school was science, and it followed closely by math. Nobody put English, social studies, or just one of. That's just. That's a little surprising. Let's see. Okay. We got milestones. Our first milestone is Neku Rockefeller's first drum loop ever. Congrats on that first. Welcome to the channel. Prepare to be drumified momentarily. This next track will feature Cake Johnson's 25th request and a huge milestone for a real human beat. The 200th request of a real human beat. And yes, for anyone new, I know that it says a real human being, but a real human being prefers to be called a real human beat. Congrats on those milestones. Big one there. And oh, we have one last milestone. This is Allegra's 10th drum kit and Hydrofox's 10th drum fill. Congrats on those milestones. And there it is. Oh, this is working pretty well, this new thing. We got BPM of 127 Real Human Being, E minor from Hydrofox. We got custom text drum fill from drum loop from Megas, Boots and Pants, and a first time drum loop ever from Neku Rockefeller. Let's see. I think this thing I changed is good. I think it was a good decision. So, yeah, what's different, I think I said this already, but what's different is that I used to show the request screen like this and then do milestones. Instead, I'm doing milestones first, and that's allowing me to run a script in the back. Well, it's a little, basically, I could do two things at once that I couldn't do before. So that's good. Wait, why do we not have a new song? Oh no, I think it messed up, did it? Did I mess up my template? That's gonna be a real bummer. We'll know in a minute. Keep messing stuff up. The slowest part of the entire show, specifically, is loading the empty template for Ableton Live. It takes Ableton Live over a minute to load this file. Inexplicable. And yes, I did mess up my template. That's a bummer. Is Friday's the 200 show? Let's see, is everything back to normal? Why do it? Let me just... So I just want to fix this while I remember. I think that's back to normal. I think. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Real Human Beat says every song should be 13 minutes and 200 BPM. we did. Chat wanted me to do when we did our 300th track, we did 300 beats a minute. I think chat wanted me to do 400 beats a minute for our 400 song, 500, but 300th was plenty fast for me, or at least for the computer. If I had actual human beings playing with me, then 300 would be fine, but... Or a much faster computer. This looks better. Okay. So, initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills. Let's see. So our drum kit for this next track is the Big Beat Remix Kit. It comes from Allegra. Is that the... That is right. Yeah, okay. So let's make our drum loops. And Ableton crashed. Oh, that's annoying. Cuba says, I have a good setup in mind for your type of stream that would only cost $1,000. Only cost $1,000. All the things I would do if I had a spare $1,000. I'd take all 3 cameras on vacation. We'd get a 4th camera to take our photo. Let's see. Okay, let's make initialize. There we go. Will this work this time? Let's find out. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have a guest today that has to, I need to make a rule for myself that I can't for 3 days before I have a guest, I can't do anything new. No new coding, nothing new. Just so I don't mess things up when the guest is here. But my plan is I'm going to start very early. Well, I have to work tomorrow on this job, but on Wednesday, I'm going to start early in the morning getting ready for the show. Double, triple, quadruple checking everything. Let's see, our beat from Magus, it's Boots and Pants. Here it is. Let's see. We're gonna add a kick. We just need a kick on one, or we're gonna get very confused here. But other than that, I'm digging this beat. We got a kick on 4. That's not very standard, but I love it. Here's Boots and Pants from Magus. You almost never, I don't know if I've ever heard a beat with kick on 4 like that, where you're expecting a snare on 4. You really expect a snare on 4. You do not expect that kick there at all. Awesome. Thank you, Magus. Next up, it's a first time drum loop ever from Neku Rockefeller, and it fits perfectly. Look at that. Also, it's very minimalist, this beat. So the cool thing, Neku Rockefeller, is every time you make a request for drums, it's going to generate a different beat from your username. But it's always tied into the unique characteristics of your username. Let's check it out. Here's... I think I want a snare right there. And a kick there. And then we're going to shape these hats just a bit. Here it is. That's a tricky beat there. It's got some real syncopation to it. Thank you for that to Neku Rockefeller and Magus. Thank you for your beats. Let's see our sounds we have. First up is the Electric Vintage Fingered from Rune Penrod. Sorry about that. And then we have baritone sax from Cake Johnson. And then from Jermaximus, we got trumpets legato. From Marmar, we have the luminous sweep pad. Arun Benrod says, Benrod. What do you mean by that? Benrod. And then we have from Frambox. Hey, Frambox. So I was telling Chat Frambox that you got me these sweet maple candies and stuff. And I ate most of them last night. Well, not the whole bag of, but I admit I ate the melt in your mouth ones, the pure sugar ones. And then I had a bunch of, and then this morning I did, because I was doing this editing, I needed my juice. Okay, and then we have, wait, I didn't play your sound though. There it is. And then lastly from Buddy Nova, but thank you Frambox for that. And then from Buddy Nova, we got the Unisync H. The Unicycle H, Unisync H. We had a unicycle at my house growing up. None of us learned how to use it though. I mean, you would think that if you have a unicycle in your house, you would learn how to use it, but no, it sat in our garage unused, unloved. I'm sure it affected me in some way. I think having a unicycle near you, it must impact your thinking in some way, I think. Maybe just that imagining, like someday I'm going to learn how to unicycle. Okay, let's see. You guys choose which sound starts the improv. It could be one of our drum loops or the electric vintage fingered, the baritone sax, trumpet legato, luminous sweep pad, classic techno, or Unisync H. I wonder. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'll give you guys just a moment more to vote. Whoops, oh, I messed up the screen. Sorry about that. Let me get it back. Let's do a title challenge on this track. Okay, this is a title challenge from Dom. And the challenge is every word of your title must have the same number of letters. So, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Every word must have the same number of letters. And for it to make any sense, you need to have at least 2 words in your title. 1 word is not sufficient to meet the challenge. Okay. Okay, I think it's time. Tom did the poll. I forgot to end the poll last time. Don't forget this time, kid. We're going to start with which sound? Classic techno from Frambox. Classic techno. Okay. We are good to go. It's time to etceterate. the versatile Barry sax. Barry sax started I was using it as a bass, and then that became the melodic line, that third section. Thanks to the Calps. And I forgot to fix camera 2. Camera 2 is still feeling just like the world is dark. Thanks, Enigma. Thanks for all those Calps. Let's see. Thanks, Frambox. Let's see, can we put this in the, will this work again? Nope. There we go. And a 6-month resub from Brucos. Hey, Brucos, thank you for the sub. 6 months. It's a new sub badge of 6 months, right? Thanks again to Corbo Bunny for designing our awesome sub badges. And Corbo Bunny also designed the ETC bulb. And we're working on some other emotes. Let's see, so our title challenge was every word must be the same number of letters. Now, this means I'm going to have to count them. Oh boy. Because some of you guys have done some long ones. But is it the right length? From NZOXVII, we got believe, achieve, relieve. Believe, achieve, relieve. It rhymes as well. From Kajink, find your hope, kids. From Fitzjune, Math Move 5. Let's see, 2 more. If I looked a little puzzled at the beginning of the song, is because I had crazy latency at the beginning. It must have been over 100 millisecond latency when I was hitting the note and I was hearing it. And it's like listening to when you have those you've probably seen on YouTube, they'll wear headphones where they hear themselves speaking like just a moment later, and they can't talk. It just messes you up so much. Same thing in music. If there's too much latency, it is too crazy. From Room Penrod, Ballet Fusion. And from LostElf, Not Now, Not Yet. Those are your title options. Believe, achieve, relieve, find your hope, kids. Math Move 5, Ballet Fusion, Not Now, Not Yet. I like this challenge. I think we're going to do this challenge a bunch. I feel like it inspired some really cool titles. Let's see, some other titles I missed. From OG Peg, Trumpet Flowing. And then, is this one, did you pull this off? I'm not going to count these. I'm going to trust that it's right. But from Woodawee, we had Pinstripe Porcupines, Prioritize, I don't know this word, phlogistic philosophy. And from LostElf we had brainstorm forecaster predicting, Mercury eclipse from Carbo Bunny, syrup maker Buddy Nova, ride the sine wave Clockwork Gearhead. Okay. Let's see. What's next? Oh yes. I just played keywords. I didn't do anything else today. No. Okay, I'm in this poll. What is chat chosen? What is chat chosen? It's LostElf's title. LostElf's title comes out on top. Chat, get ready. I think this is LostElf's 49th title. This is going to be 3 messages from Tubi. Not now, not yet. Look at that. 3 messages. So the reason Tubi has to do it in 3 messages, because Twitch, if you do, I think it's 400 characters, Twitch will block a message if it's too long. And LostElf and I discovered this the hard way, because for a while, whenever Tubi would try to give her titles, it would be missing half of them. And I finally figured out why it was. Because I was sending the messages to Twitch. They just Twitch, or Tubi was. Twitch just wasn't using them. Congrats to LostElf. Okay, I'm fading this out. A Barry sax is always a fun sound request, I have to say. It's really fun request. Not now, not yet. Let's see. Okay, Skull says, now you can finally afford that boat. Let's see. Okay. Are we coming up on 50,000 titles? I feel like just yesterday we hit 45,000. It's crazy. It's definitely my favorite statistic from our show is the number of titles you guys have come up with. It's really, when you think about it, I mean, it's insane, the number of titles. 50,000 titles. I wonder how many songs are released each year on iTunes. Is it possible to know that number? I mean, I imagine it's more than 50,000 songs, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Because how many albums if each of those titles was an album? Well, 5,000 albums. There must be more than 5,000 albums released each year. Still, huge number. I can only imagine, like, if we generated 50,000 titles with the audience size, can you imagine if, like who's one of the big streamers? Like, I don't know the big streamers, but Lyric. If Lyric had title challenges, you know, maybe Lyric does. I don't know. This is what gamers do: is name their characters, have chat name their characters, and they'd get like 100,000 things in a single show. So all this wall of text that's on screen, probably no one's gonna read this, but it's an idea I'm gonna try out. Basically, it's going too fast. Now there's commissions too. But anyway, the emote of the month. The idea is that whoever is our top donator for October basically gets one of the emote slots for a month. You're going to have to design it or pay someone to design it. I unfortunately can't budget that. However, if you're a sub, that means you could have your own emote across Twitch for a month. New thing we're trying out. OG Peg says, "Do you accept Bitcoin?" Does anyone know? Does Streamlabs do Bitcoin? Almost Life says, "Don't tempt me to donate 101." And there were a few stipulations for the emote of the month. You have to be having watched the show for at least a month. I don't mean watch 30 shows or something, but so meaning it's not going to be something for someone who just comes in one show and donates a ton of money. This is for people who are regulars on the channel for at least a month. And you have to follow our normal rules and Twitch rules in terms of what's appropriate and all that. But beyond that, pretty open-ended. You could have your own face emote. Yeah, I'm fine if you wanna create your own, rage emote or. Now, granted, it means that everyone else can use your emote too. All of our subs can use your emote. But OG Peg, if Streamlabs doesn't, I'll figure this out because I would like to be able to accept Bitcoin. Untraceable currency, that sounds awesome, Yeah. Yeah, all I'd need is 1 Bitcoin a month and we're in, well, almost doing okay. Well, 1 Bitcoin, that would, yeah, we'd be set. Channel would be set if someone donated 1 Bitcoin each month. Okay, let's see. I'm talking so much. I hope that's okay, guys. Wow, this is really loud, isn't it? So Dom asked us last show or 2 shows ago what your favorite ETC Kid sound is. Now Dom wants to know what your least favorite ETC sound is. I think if I remember, it was 8 of you chose Dombro chords as your favorite sound when it was the only option. So let's see how many of you choose it as your least favorite sound. And I'm curious how many people are going to vote for both, where it's both your favorite and your least favorite. Like, how would that work exactly? Your favorite and your least favorite? I guess it would mean you have no opinion about any other sound, right? You only have an opinion about Dombro chords. Every other sound, you're just like, whatever. Every other sound is right in the middle. Hydrofox is voting everything but number 1. Okay, I got distracted. Let's see. Let's get this going. So I did all this work over the weekend to make it go faster in between songs, and then here I am just talking your ear off. I love idioms like that. Talk your ear off. Who first came up with that? I wonder if there was a scary history to that. Talking your ear off. Like nursery rhymes. If you study nursery rhymes, they're often about really bad things, like horrible diseases. They're warnings for kids. Now we just think they're these nice, sweet stories, but no, there's like was it Hansel and Gretel? Think about that story. What is that story telling you? It's a horrifying story, Hansel and Gretel. Talk your ear off. What could that have meant? What was our BPM request? Okay. Almost ready to end this poll. I just get these requests in. Are we good? Yes, we're good. Okay, I'm entering this poll. What is chat's least favorite Etcetera Kid sound? And it's Dombro chords. Only 7 of you said least favorite. So I believe it was 8. Maybe Dom remembers, but I think it was 8. So more of you consider it your favorite than your least favorite. I think Dombro chords is the most frequently used sound on the show. I'm pretty sure. Well, there might be some drum kits that have been requested more. Let's see. Okay, we have some milestones, I think. Yes, we do. This next track will feature Kajink's first BPM request ever, first of many. Thank you, Kajink. This next track will feature, this is Hydrofox's 25th song with a request on. Congrats, Hydrofox. This track is a big one for Frambox. This track features Frambox's 200th request. 200th. And Kajink just said, really? Hey, I messed with my code, so maybe there's a mistake. So let me know if you think. Let me double check, Kajink. Let's go, because you know what? I changed which computer is handling milestones, and it is possible that something got messed up. Let me check. Now it's correct. Kajink, you've requested BPMs before, 4 other times, but they were not used. This is the first time your BPM was used. Okay, we got 100 beats a minute from Kajink, C major from Dorf, Lydian from Hydrofox, Drumless from Germaximus, and Melodious Thonkvi. So far, my on-screen warnings do not seem to have sped up my in-between song banter. Okay, initialize importer track names, generate our drum fills. Yeah, we should be. Yeah, let's fade this out. Our drum kit for this next track is the Neo Soul Kit. Yeah, there's insane latency. It's very hard to work with. It's very hard to play. Okay. So our first beat comes from Germaximus. Here's Germaximus raw from our generator. Yeah, I like it. Then we need a kick on 1 though. And I think that might be all we'll do. I'm going to lower this kick just a bit. But I think let's check it out. Here's Germaximus. Yeah. Sweet. Thank you, Germaximus. We have our first beat. Next up, it's Melodious Thonkfee. Here's Melodious Thonkfee, raw from our drum generator. Kajink says, so I'll make a kick on one emote. I think our cue for emotes we're working on is etc oops. That will be the most frequently used emote on the show. More than calps, for sure. The ratio, we'll have to measure. That's something I'll have to write. I'll have to write code that tells you guys the ratio of oops to calps each show. We've got etc calp. I forget what the other ones we're working on. Yeah. etc calp. What was the other one? I mean, etc. Okay, Melodious Thonkfee. What are we doing here? Oh, yeah. Let's do an open hat right there. It was after the show, Ken was asking me, he's like, yeah, there's a lot of jargon. He's like, bits and cheers and calps and subs and he's like, what is all that stuff? He's right. There is a lot of jargon on Twitch and on this show. Here's Melodious Thonkfee. Man, I think this is one of my favorite beats in a couple weeks. This is such a fun beat. Yeah, Mr. Robert, I actually wrote a while ago. I wrote a program that indexes every word in chat, and I just haven't integrated it yet. And I was thinking, I had all these ideas I was planning on doing. I wanted to, after every song, to have a screen that told you guys any new calps that had been created for the first time. I had all these ideas, and then it's just that project got put on the back burner. Yeah, because I created a whole program that was an indexer. That happens too often, where I will start a project and I'll be so ambitious about it. I'll just shoot for the stars that I won't finish it, and then I'll have some other more priority come up, and then I should have just done something simpler. But I feel like writing an indexer it took a while. It was not, there were all these little headaches. Like when you're indexing stuff, you have to deal with like, what were the things? Punctuation. You have to figure out, do you count punctuation? Like, do you always separate out a word whenever there's punctuation, or do you figure out, there are all these little weird nuances I had to account for. Let's see. Okay, we got our beats. Let's check out our sounds. First up is the Fat Drone bass. I don't know if you guys can see that. The delay between when I hit it and when you hear it. OG Peg. We got the principal and octave. And that Fat Drone bass from Stoosh. I don't know if I ever said that. Oh, man. So we got the wrong set of sounds. Why didn't they load? That means our beat's going to sound totally different. There it goes. Oh, well. So, yes, that was not the Fat Drone bass. We'll check that out again. And what's our kit? that it? Well, let's have to wait for a second. Yep, see, perfect opportunity for ETC oops. Okay, we got it now. And our bass sound, the fat drone bass, here it is. And then from OG Peg, we have the principal plus octave. From Brucos, we got the Brucos' violin pizzicato signature sound. And then from 13th Now, we got the Old Space piano. From Enigma, we got the Epic Cloud formation. And lastly, from Frambox, the Rising High Synth lead. How has this sound never been used before? I would think this would be one of the most popular sounds. Rising High Synth lead. Somehow never requested before. Is it not on the page? XJA? Is XJA not on the request page? Maybe there's some sounds missing on the request page, and so that's why it's never been requested. Clockwork Gearhead says, so funky we need air freshener. Oh, ETC Hype was another one. That's right, ETC Hype. I think we have, I forget if we have 3 or 4 slots left available. But like I said, I'm reserving one, in theory, for our top supporter of October is going to have their own emote for November. And if that works out well, we'll do that every month. Because it could be fun to have some different emotes, you know, changing it up. You know what I should do someday? Well, I'm not going to tell you guys this. I'm not going to tell you guys this. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save that idea. Wow. This is the long game. This is an idea for literally many, many months in the future. Okay, let's see. You guys choose which sound starts the improv. It could be... Oh, XJ is there. Yeah, so you guys have never requested XJA. Or 2 of you have, but... So we can start with Fat Drum Bass. Principal plus octave OG Peg. Brucos' violin. Old Space piano. Epic Cloud formation. Or Rising High Synth lead. Okay, you guys have one more moment. All right, now let's do another title challenge. You guys did so well in the last one. Let's do at least 2 words, and they must rhyme. At least 2 words, and they must rhyme. That is your title challenge. Okay. End of this poll. What has chat chosen? And chat has chosen the Rising High synth lead. Yeah, I didn't influence you guys at all, did I? Talking about it. Whoops, I was going to tweet about the show and I apparently never sent the tweet. Okay, let's do it. Time to etceterate. Here we go. there's something all around, on down. And it's going on around, on the light on. And I know up and down, on the light on. Yeah, outside. Oh, the night on. Boba, better know Boba. Man, that was fun. I love that sound. You guys have permission to request rising high synth lead frequently. That's a fun sound. Thanks for those calps. Yes, I put distortion on a pad sound. People don't, I don't think that's often done, but sometimes it's your only choice, you know? You feel like distortion, all you've got is this nice pretty pad. And so you say, well, it's what I've got. I'm going to crank up the distortion. Oh, and we had our 6-month resub from Lost Elf at the top tier. Thank you so much, Lost Elf. Wow, thank you, Lost Elf. 6 months. Okay, let's look at these titles. Title time. You know, and we were talking about endorsing water. I mean, you know, the best endorsers, they genuinely use the product. They're not just shills, you know. I must drink at least 2 gallons of water a day when I'm in the studio because it can be so hot in here. I've got 3 water bottles and I go through them each twice most days. Let's see. There it is. Okay, let's look at these titles. What was our challenge? Oh yes, rhymes. Titles that rhyme. And I keep forgetting to fix camera 2. From Clarable Bunny, Vector, Sector. And from Enigma, another VS combination, Viral, Spiral. Let's see, 3 more. From Unity of Balance, Insane Mainframe. Let's see, 2 more. Hi, Spicy Back Pain. Welcome to the channel. I don't play other people's music. I don't even play my own music. All I do is make up stuff live using requests from chat. So you actually get to help create music on this channel. So I hope you'll stick around. We're going to do at least one more song. I recommend requesting a drum loop, and I will turn Spicy Back Pain into a drum beat on the next track. Right now we're naming the track we just did. From 13th Nile, Signs of the Spines. And one last title. One last one. Astray. From Dom, Away and Astray. These are your title options. Vector, Sector, Viral, Spiral, Insane Mainframe, Signs of the Spines, Away and Astray. And I'm going to shout out a few other ones we had from Kajink, Fat Cat, Scat Cat. Trounce the Cloud, EF Elixir. Night Flight, Qubit. From Bloody Stumpy, Lazy, Crazy, and Pastry. And from Room Penrod, hey, come by, eat an apple pie. Yeah, so Spicy Backbone, you just, maybe you already did it, but it's just exclamation point, drum loop, one word. Exclamation point, DRUMLOOP. Well, what did I do on that track? Did I do anything? Oh yeah, I played some trumpet. I look forward to having a real trumpet player on the show, so you guys can hear someone who's... I love trumpet. I love... Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen? Oh, I sang. I forgot. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. I totally forgot I sang. And we ended with the vocals. Let me fix that. Vocals. That was a dark track by the end. Got a little scary. Oh, and we ended the poll. It was Dom's title, Away and Astray. Awesome. Dom, another prolific titleist. Look at that. Look at all those titles. Avocado, Blue Hills of Venus, Pockets Full of Moonbeams, Stars in the Forest, Playing with Trouble, Ether. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do one more. Oh, we hit 49,000? That was crazy. So I'm working on this thing. I think it's been on screen before, but oh, Zwidar is back to Zwidar. I'm working on this thing I'm calling commissions, which is a way for people to, well, for me to be able to do very special occasion things where one person or a team of people can do an entire song. And this is not going to happen very often because it's important to me to keep chat, keeping requests something that is very open to everybody. But I think the commission, I think it could be a way to help the channel a bit financially, but also promotion-wise. And this is where I'm asking you guys you can give me suggestions, run suggest command, or let me know in Discord. One of my ideas is to reach out to people who maybe maybe celebrities. I mean, I doubt a celebrity would be that interested, but you never know. People who are interested in creativity, in the creative process, in improvisation. They don't have to be into music. And basically let them have them be a featured requester where they request an entire song worth of requests, with the hope being that they tweet about it. They say, hey, I'm going to go on the channel. The kid's going to make this song using my requests. So again, it wouldn't be very often, but I'm trying to figure out creative ways to share the channel. I think one of the things I've realized is that the absolute best way to get people excited about the channel is on raids. And it's not to say a raid, but the thing is, a lot of people all at once show up, and there's this feeling like, hey, we're all in this together. We're going to try to figure out what's going on. Because I think often when people just come in for a second, the show seems so complicated and intimidating that they just go. But when we have raids, so I'm planning on reaching out to some, big streamers who probably won't reply to my message, but I'm going to try. But yeah, if anyone has any ideas, and think big, think outside of Twitch. Yeah, run the suggest command if you have ideas. There's a couple big YouTube music personalities that I want to reach out to and invite to do this. I'm going to invite them to play in the show, but I have a feeling that YouTube musicians who have, a couple million subscribers are probably pretty busy, but maybe they'd have time to watch the show and, Let's see. Oh yeah, but most important, I should say, is Unity Balances, Lady Gaga calls. She said, "Make it funky." It's stuck on this screen. It should keep moving, but I'm glad it's stuck because, again, please come on Wednesday to see guitarist Benjamin Andrews. This guy is insane. I love the band he's in, Combrio, and just the guitar is such a key part of that band. I found this other record he did a long time ago, just a soul album that I loved. Just found it randomly on Bandcamp. I'm really excited to have him on the show on Wednesday. So I hope you guys will come back for that, even if you can only come for a little bit of the show. Let's see. And let's see. Let's end it. We'll do one other sort of fast. Why not? Oh, except I've got crazy latency. Well, I'll do that. Let's see. But yeah, if you have any sort of promotional ideas that involve as minimal of my time as possible, but that I can facilitate, because I have so little time right now, and that's why I was thinking about this commission ideas, because I have thought about also offering streamers to write theme songs for them, but I just know that, it's like I can do an improv and it takes whatever time the improv is, but when I compose, it turns into, it's like to do a decent job on a song, to write it, you're looking at like at least 50 hours, if not 100 hours, to write it, to arrange it, to record it, to do all the production, to get it. It's a huge thing. Whereas that's what's great about the improv is it's like I start it and when I finish, 15 minutes later, that's it. It's done. Tubi, you're mad I don't follow you? You already have a lot of followers, Tubi, and you've never streamed. I don't know if you should have followers if you're not going to ever stream. Okay, do we have any milestones? I think we have some milestones. Get our calendar off the screen. In theory. Yes, we do. We have one set of milestones. We have this is Qubit's 50th song. Congrats to Qubit. Big number 50. Congrats on that milestone. And then a request for this track. We have 112 beats a minute from Buddy Nova, D flat minor from Mr. Robert. We got drums from Incredible Bunny and Rune Penrod. Mr. Robert says, but the day when he finally streams will be glorious. We're going to make it happen someday. Someday you guys are going to be, just hanging out on Twitch, and you're going to get an alert that Tubi is streaming, and it's going to be something else. I don't think we'll promote it before it happens. It's going to be the kind of thing where either you were there or you weren't. Yeah, congrats again to Qbit on that, the sole milestone on this track. One of the things I want to do is, I haven't written this yet, but I'd like to set it up so that on our albums and on YouTube and on Bandcamp, that in their credits for each song, it also lists milestones. Right now, if you get the album or if you go on YouTube, it lists all the requests. And it lists who named the title and who named the venue and all that, and the tour. But it doesn't list milestones, but I think it'd be nice to add that. Okay, making our drum fills for this final track of the night. So I have a car right now. For this job, I had to lease a car because I have to be driving every week, once day a week. I have to do this full day. I have to drive south, and there have been a couple times since having the car where I'll think, man, it's sort of convenient having a car. Because I'll start driving somewhere and I'll say, oh, it's convenient. And then I'll get to where I want it to go. And I have to look for parking. And I realize, no, I don't want a car. I think looking for parking is one of my least favorite activities. With a bike, you just you find a street sign and you're parked, That's all you need. This morning, I needed to run an errand with the car. I had to drive to Costco to get Jiffy's medication. And it's very hard to find parking near my studio right now. And so I got here. I had to come to the studio when did I get here? I got here at 6:30 in the morning. I had to come that early so that I could guarantee myself getting parking, because that was the only way I was going to pull off this day. There's this big construction project down about a block from my studio building, and the construction guys, they show up around 6:37 and they take every single parking spot, but then by 3:00 they all leave. So it's great. So when we have guests on the show, they have no problem finding parking spots. Skull says it's super convenient for longer distances. For short distances, not so much. Unity Balance says, how do I get a DM to Kid? You can whisper, but whispers are very unreliable. I hope Twitch someday makes them 100% reliable, but more reliable Unity Balance would be to go on Discord and send me a direct message on there. Okay, we got the Nouveau Disco Kit. Let's see, we got our kit. It's got a laser beam in it, this kit. The laser beam kit. Okay, let's make our drum loops. Oh, and the other thing is traffic. I think traffic, I feel so much compassion for any of you guys who have to commute every day back and forth. I feel like it sucks the life out of you. Traffic. But traffic, at least I feel like I'm going somewhere, right? Parking, it's like I'm already here, but I can't I can't be here, right? Because I can't park. Driving in circles is the worst. I'd rather be inching forward 1 inch an hour than drive in circles looking for a parking spot. Okay, we got our beats. First up, we have Cuervo Bunny raw from our generator. Yeah, nice. Let's shape our hats. Let's drop our snare a bit. Let's ghost these 2 snares just a bit and ghost this snare just a bit. And that should be good. Here is Cuervo Bunny's beat. Yeah, I got our first beat. TheLostElf says slammin'. Slammin'. Thank you, Cuervo Bunny. Next up, it's Rune Penrod. Here's Rune Penrod's beat. This is another beat that if I did not have a kick on one, it would get very confusing. We're gonna decrescendo these kicks right there. We're gonna weave. Yeah, this will be an interesting beat. Well, let's do something different with our hats. This will be a weird beat. Let's put a snare right there. Here's Rune Penrod. And actually, I want this louder and this softer. We got it. Thank you, Rune Penrod. We have our beats. And thank you, Cuervo Bunny. Let's check out these sounds. Our sounds are from Cake Johnson, the plucky synth bass. Did they load this time? Is that the right sound? Yes. That is. Okay, plucky synth bass. There's lots of. Then we have from Megas Motion Waves. From 13th Now we have Overblown. And then from Kajink we have Pipe Dream. Wait, is that Pipe Dream? Wait, what? There's Pipe Dream. Hey, do I still? It sounds like I have something going on here. No, I guess I don't. And then Unity of Balance has requested Antimatter Synth. That is Antimatter Synth. And then lastly, from Qubit, we got Transpad. Okay, those are the sounds. Those are our sounds. Let's check out. So we can start with our drum loops or plucky synth bass. Motion Waves. Overblown. Pipe Dream. Antimatter Synth. Or Transpad. Okay. Give guys just a moment more to vote. Oh, I'm going to try to improve camera 2. I'll be right back. I nearly fell right on my face just then. That was a close one. It's going to happen on the show. I think, has it happened already? Trying to think what my most embarrassing streaming moment has been. Okay. We had enough time. Let's check out what you guys have chosen to start our track off. It's Pipe Dream from Kajink. Okay, let's do it. Time to Etcetera. Here we go. Yeah, I was thinking about ending it, then I thought, oh, let's do a third section. Let's do one more section. Thanks for those calves. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty set of sounds. Nice kit there. Hey, Varnes, thank you so much. Welcome. Yeah, that was improvised. Everything we do on the show is made up, but uses requests from chat as the raw material. Chat shows all those sounds. All the drums you heard were generated from people's usernames. Chat shows the speed of the track, the key. That track would not have existed were it not for the requests that you guys just made. Well, let's listen to that in the background when we look at our titles. Let's see what titles you guys came up with. Title time. From Astray 1979, Wide Open Spaces. What else? From Melodious Song Fee, Sails of Eternity. From Frambox, the Cacti Blossom Museum. Oh, Varnes just subbed. Thank you so much, Varnes. Oh, it's great to have you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Varnes, you'll have this was the last song of this show, but I really hope you'll come back on Wednesday and make a request. We'll turn you into a drum loop. We got a guitar player guest on Wednesday. Let's see, two more. From Kajink, The Left Side of Tomorrow. And one last one. From Buddy Nova, Merry Go Round. Okay, those are your title options. We have Wide Open Spaces, Sails of Eternity, Cacti, Blossom Museum. I don't know if that's a made-up word or if I'm saying it correctly. The Left Side of Tomorrow, and Merry Go Round. Those are your title options. Let me see some shout-outs. We had some other titles I missed. Let's see, what were some good ones? Orbital Awakening from Enigma. Life on Laserdisc from Cuervo Bunny. Universe in Bloom from Room Penrod. I'm not sure to say Oxygenesis from Cosmagic. Thank you for those titles. And did I play? No, I just played keyboards. I think I just played keyboards. Okay, give you guys just one more moment. I am looking forward to my evening. I have been working almost nonstop since, like I said, since Saturday morning. Even for me, it's been crazy. I can pause. I can pause for maybe an hour tonight. Maybe there's some show I could watch. Okay, I'm ending this poll. What has chat chosen? Frambox invented a word. Cacti Blossom Museum. And it's Kajink's title, The Left Side of Tomorrow. Oh, I sang. Thank you. Yeah, we hear singing in the background. I can't even remember. I sang. Okay, well, that's good. Thank you for reminding me. Kajink names it with The Left Side of Tomorrow. And this is Kajink's third title, including Don't Bother Me, I'm Melting and Crashing Against Jupiter. I forget, is Jupiter's hot, right? Like if you crashed into Jupiter, would you start melting? I forget what Jupiter's made out of. Let's see. Oh, and thank you again to Vart for the sub. Awesome. Okay, let's fade this out. Or you know what, we could let's let it keep playing until it ends. Well, cause let's start prepping the end of our show. Yeah, let's do that. We've got a few things left to do. So our show tonight was part of the Octagon Wheels tour. That was named by Dom. Our venue was Cloud 9. That was from Mr. Robert. We did 4 tracks. Northern Wind. Wait. Not Now, Not Yet. Away and Astray. And The Left Side of Tomorrow was our 4th track. That's good. We did 4 songs in a relatively, I guess I wasn't super slow in between tracks. That's good. Incredible Bunny says, you'd probably be ripped apart by 800-mile-an-hour winds on Jupiter. So you wouldn't melt, but you'd be ripped apart. So let's do our shout-outs. Our thanks first, I should say. Shout-outs coming up. First, let's thank our superstar mods tonight. Who do we have? We had Almost Life was here, Zazzlin was here, Bruco's Carpal Buddy, Dom, Frambox, Skull, LostElf, and Tubi gets its own screen. I should prevent that from happening. Right, Tubi? You don't deserve your own screen. We had a host raid to start off the show from Dom. Thank you, Dom, for that. We had a new Bandcamp sub, Nifty Guy, a new Twitch sub, Varntz. We had 5-month resubs from Stoosh Batiste, 6 months from Ninja Fleas, 6 months from Dusty Huffman, 5 months from Enigma, 6 months from Brucos, and 6 months from LostElf. Thank you to... Oh, and a donation to start off the show from MJ. Thank you so much, MJ, for that donation. And I think we had some cheers, didn't we? Yeah, Magus and Unity of Balance, thank you for those cheers. Hey, Trang, you are too late. Trang, I should say, so Trang and I have gone back and forth with like discussing monetization ideas to try to help the show, And Trang, you might be interested in this. So I have a new thing I'm going to try out where the top patron of October is going to get an emote slot on our channel, and they can have their own emote. It could be a face emote, it could be a drawn emote. There are a few stipulations, like it has to follow the spirit of our chat and the rules of Twitch, of course. And you have to own 100% of the copyright. But that's the most recent idea I'm trying out. And also, Trang, we're also doing I'm doing commissions now where the top donator of the week's going to get a whole song. And actually last week it was Flabs. I'm almost ready to do it. Probably Wednesday or Friday show. I'm still coding up how I'm going to import commissions. Okay, thank you to our lurkers and chatters. Now it's time to do the shout out. If you've never seen a shout out before, here's how it works. These 32 folks you see on screen, they either named one of our tracks, named our current tour, named our venue tonight, which is also the album name. They'll be on Bandcamp. Or they submitted a poll we used. Or I haven't done AKs in a while, have I? I'll have to do some AKs soon. and or they made a request and made it into one of these tracks. My goal is to say all their names in one breath without stopping. My record is 59, so we won't be setting a record tonight. Although on Monday's show we had 30, and I went twice through, which wasn't a record technically because I repeated, but that was my record for going twice through. So this could beat my record for going twice through if I can do 2 of them. Anyway, if you're following along, you'll notice that some of these names I say differently. I'm not cheating. I'm honoring their Say My Name request, sometimes to my advantage, sometimes to my disadvantage. I don't know if I have it in me to go twice through. I think I might just try to do one solid, one time through. I know what I need to do it fast. Okay, tonight we featured the following cast, stellar James and Slammin' cast of Twitcherots, Twitcherinos, Twitcheroids, Twitcheroodles, Twitchericans, Twitchericats, that gathered together from across Twitch in a combination that will never happen again. We will never see the same 32 names on screen ever again. Just like this music would not have existed were it not for these 32 folks. Here we go. Okay. I don't need to warm up for this. 32, no problem. Okay. One of these days we're going to have a mega raid and there'll be like 100 names. And this is what I'm in training for. I am in training for this. For that 100 names when it happens. Okay, here we go. Allegra, almost like really need his Aslan, Brugos, Buddy, Nova, Kate Johnson, Clever, Bunny, Dom, Dorf, Enigma, Fran, Bosch, Maximus, Golden Lob, Ciderfox, Kajink, Loself, Magus, Marmar, Mono, Sonic, MJ, Mr. Robert, Negro, Rockefeller, Nifty Guy, 1, OJ, Peg, Qbit, Reginald, Delaware, Room, Penna, Stoosh, 13 now, 2B, Unit, Down, Allegra, almost like real human beat his Aslan, Brugos, Buddy, Nova, Kate Johnson, Clever, Bunny, Dom, Dorf, Enigma, Fran, Bosch, Maximus, Golden Lob, Ciderfox, Kajink, Loself, Magus, Marmar, Mono, Sonic, MG, Mr. Robert, Negro, Rockefeller, Nifty Guy, 1, OK, Peg, Qbit, Reginald. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be. What? I think I said Reginald Delaware, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was at 59. Well, I had a good pace going for a little while. And then I got choked up. Okay, we got 2 things left to do. We're going to roll our subcredits. Varns, who's a new sub, you can create a custom credit for this end screen. Just run the command !credit, and you can create a credit. Let's read a few of them. We got that one guy, Seabeck Music, who I met yesterday. Key Grip, Synthesize, Jiffy's Hype Girl, Kajink, Rift Herald, Calamity Vein, Lurker of the High Ground, Mountain Lion Tequila, I'm behind. Okay. I'll let those continue to roll while I find somebody to raid. Oh my, why is my browser is not open, my main browser. So I am not endorsing this because, as you guys know, I don't endorse anything other than water. But the browser I am enjoying using is called Vivaldi, as in the classical composer Vivaldi. And I'll tell you why I like it. It has side tabs built in. It mystifies me that other major browsers have not made side tabs an easy default that you can select. Because almost all of us now have wide screens. And whereas web design does not use the full screen, almost any website. So side tabs make so much more sense because you can have a lot more of them. Anyway, I'm a fan of side tabs. Let's see. Let's find someone to raid. Modi Soapy, this is the first time you see me run out of breath? There was a while, there was like a 2-month stretch where it was just, I just couldn't, I was Yeah, I was struggling, but I'm doing pretty well right now. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we've never rated this. I don't recognize this streamer. I like rating new folks we've never rated before. So, if you've never done a raid before, here's how it works. After I wave goodbye to you guys, I wonder if I've ever not. I always wave, don't I? Maybe I should mix it up. Maybe I should do something besides waving. Maybe I should do a little dance at the end of the show. Or I don't know, do magic hands or something. The double wave? Double wave? Anyway, when I depart at the end of the show, our bot Tubi is going to paste this streamer's URL into chat. If you never raid before, what you're going to do is you're going to click on that link, go to their channel, paste in our raid call. Our raid call is Etcetera Raid with your favorite emotes. Make this streamer's day. Raids are such an awesome part of Twitch about sharing audiences, helping each other grow. So let's make this guy's night. I hope I'll see you guys very soon. I hope I'll see you on Wednesday. We have our guest guitar player, Benjamin Andrews. I'm so pumped. So I hope you guys will all check him out. Listen to, even if you can't make the show, at least check out his music, check out his band, Cumbrio. Check it out. It's really cool. But yeah, I hope to see you Wednesday or Friday, or maybe the next Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, the next week, or the following week, the following month, year, decade, century, millennium, eon. Whenever it happens, whenever, however, whatever, whoever, whyever, it will be absolutely slamming to see you. Or maybe it'll be just groovy to see you, or maybe it'll just be James, and however it'll be, I'll be psyched to see you. I hope that whatever comes next includes this raid. Varnes will be here. Awesome. I hope it includes the raid. I hope it includes dropping my Discord. I'll be in and out of Discord for a little bit. In theory, I'm going to try to make myself go home soon so I can get a break after I must have done how many hours in the last 3 days? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 16. I think I've done over 40 hours in the last 3 days. Is that right? Well over 50 hours, yeah. Is that? Yeah, something like that. Craziness. Anyway, I will be in Discord for a little bit, and it'll be nice to see you guys. Okay, is that time? Jiffy is out there. He says hi. It's too hot in here for him, but he says hi. Pretty soon it'll cool down, and he'll be able to join me again in here. But yeah, have a wonderful evening or afternoon in the case of Trang VP, or morning for any of you guys who are, I don't know where it would be morning. Well, I guess some of you in Europe are approaching morning. Maybe around Russia maybe is morning. I don't know. Anyway, take care. I'm the Kid. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.